Here we are. We are at Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut. Figured I'd give you guys a little tour. We're gonna walk it a little bit. A lot of people, everyone's wearing masks for the most part. Slots are doing well. And there we go. What's nice about wearing a mask is when you get someone on camera, you can't even tell who they are. It's funny. Probably don't even care that they're on camera now. But yeah, here we are. Pretty good crowd here. So we'll see how it goes. I really can't go in the casino with this. But great seater right there. Okay. We got California Kitchen. Probably should go there. I'm hungry. Starbucks over there. Got Regina's Pizza. Wingstop. Wingstop doesn't look open right now. Yep. Come around the corner here. All right. So I'm going to walk to the poker room because I think the poker room is now open. I'm going to check this out. So these shops have stuff, knickknacks. I never see people in them when they are open, but they're not open right now. I do love the architecture of it. I love the way that they use the structural glass walls for this. It's very nice, actually. A lot of money was spent on that renovation. Let me turn it around. There's a lot more, but a lot of money was spent on that renovation a couple of years ago. All right, that's the other side of the great cedar. Oh yeah, this thing right here. You know, a couple of years ago, so what they do is they put a Christmas tree up. They had it right here. So to my video right, that's people, by the way, that's people. I'll finish my story in a minute. That's that VR, virtual reality game. But yeah, so they had a Christmas tree here. And then on this side, they have the dark ride. And in the dark ride, you're killing zombies. So you hear screaming. So the Christmas tree's going off with a nutcracker playing. But the other one, the dark ride, is going off with screaming and zombie killings. It is the craziest thing. But you can see over here, this part of the casino is pretty much dead. All right, we're gonna go in. I don't know if I can keep this playing inside the casino, but I'll play it until they want me to stop. This used to be basically the center of Foxwoods before they put the Grand Peacock up. And this sculpture would spin once an hour. And once it hit the mark, every hour in the hour, a show would go off where the screens would go up over the skylight and a story would be told about Mashantucket Pequot Nation. And then basically a light would shine out of, or I don't exactly know how it does, but this would shine out of the arrow pointing up into the sky as if this sculpture was shooting an arrow. It was pretty cool, man. I really enjoyed it. And people would gather around here. I think it's just sort of a relic right now. What's funny is over here, real birds get inside, and what they would do, they'd fly around and get in these trees. It was funny. But yeah, there's the sculpture. Okay, moving on, you can see the signs here. We got the Hard Rock. It's coming up this way. And over here, one of my favorite things, believe it or not, they just did this renovation a year ago. It's called the Rainmaker Buffet. Look at that. And it was a horrible buffet for a while because of the decor. It was really like late 80s, even though it opened up in the 90s. But the decor worked great today. The difference, though, is that the queuing for each station confuses people. And I'll tell you why. So people think that they have to wait in line, but it's a serpentine line that goes from station to station. So if you want steak, go get steak, right? Well, if you're in the Chinese food line and you want a steak and potatoes, you're waiting through Chinese food, Italian food, and other foods. Oh, it's brutal. And people don't get that. You can just walk up and really you form a line in the actual station. But it looks like some people are eating. But yeah, you can form a line in the station. You don't have to sit and go through the whole serpentine thing. It's really strange. But you know, I saw people in there, but I think it's closed, or at least it's closed now. Okay, now, one of the things I used to love when I'd come here as a young 20-something-year-old, before, you know, the Grand Peacock was put in, was these wonderful features, right? These features, this is the waterfall, and this used to go down to the old poker room, but they moved the poker room. And prior to the poker room being down there, that was the smoke-free casino. They've changed a lot of this now. Actually, most of it's smoke-free, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I used to love this. You know, it was just neat, you know, the way that they did this fountain. You're walking through, but now it's closed. It's roped off due to COVID. And this atrium bar used to rock. This thing would rock. They'd have local bands, local people playing here. But right now, nothing. All right, I'm gonna stop for a little bit. Okay. So I'll show you the hard rock. Yeah, this used to be a heavily populated area. You got Duncan right there, but this side closes so early. Then you have the hard rock. And I don't want to freak people out, keep putting them on camera, but it's a great little restaurant. You see, there's some people eating in there, not much. Kind of goes down. You can sit and boots around with the bar in the middle. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this was interesting, man. I used to love coming here when I was younger. Okay, so here's the poker room. I'm gonna stop and we'll go right in. Again, I don't know if I could film, but what the heck, you know? What are they gonna do? Just tell me no, I guess. All right, so here's the poker room, right there. All right. All right. Let's go. Looks like I have to go in the middle here. In and out. Oh yeah, they got people with screens around them, but I can't really film it. So I'm gonna pause now, and I want to check this out. I'll get it. They added tables for 7, and they put shrouds around people, so you could see that there's shrouds, those plexiglass containers around them. It's not bad. I'm glad they opened this up though. Looks really cool. Okay, so we're going out now. Back out, back toward the atrium. And we're gonna walk. So we got to see the poker. That's pretty cool, actually, that they have that open finally. I know a lot of my friends who play poker, they really enjoy it, so it's nice that it's open. All right. Okay. Now look at this fountain. Really a neat feature at Foxwoods. These things have sort of been abandoned. Even before COVID, they were abandoned because the excitement happens now at the Grand Peacock. So I think that they would need to figure out what to do with this section once COVID is behind us. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm going to pause now. I'm going to take another route around. Okay, so there's 2 ways. There's another bridge, and so I'm going to take this around. I'll keep the mask on as long as you can hear me. I look like Bane. I give this to you, the people. Love that. Love Bane. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna take another route. So I'm gonna pause this now. So here we go. I just turned right instead of going the back way. And it goes over the bridge at the Great Cedar. And let me go look out the window here so you can see what's going on. So this, I think at one time, because that's the main entry to the Great Cedar. But it's weird because it's so buried now. They buried the main entry. But that was once the main entry. It's almost like when you look at an old hospital that grew and grew, and then they moved and built a new one, and they abandoned the hospital. Well, the old front is like in some courtyard now. Well, that's kind of how this is. It's like it's just kind of buried. Yeah, you can see that you have Panera Bread. Everything's closed on this end, so I'll stop for now. You can see the sign for Tanger Outlets. Yeah, it's pretty good, but right now it's all closed. So this, geez, this is where bingo is, I think over there in this courtyard. There's the Panera behind me that I came from. Okay. All right. I think bingo's still over there, but this was just another food court area. But underutilized. I feel so bad for this group and how they continue to run this casino with all these little dots 6 feet away, etc. Is that bingo? Yeah, bingo's over there. So let's go see bingo quickly. You can still see the decor in here is from, it's got to be from the 90s. I mean, even the old handrails. This was built in, I think this section was built in 92. You can even see the handrails. Everything is, they might have upgraded the carpet, but even the carpet looks dated. A lot of the decor, the wallpaper, it's like that sort of Zolatone splash, paint splatter. Like Jackson Pollock or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit dated, but keep going. Race book? No, I don't know. No one does that anymore. Now this is a Friday night at, what time is it? About 10 o'clock? And this is, look at this, bingo hall, huge. People love the bingo hall, right? Look, they're doing their job, they're spraying, they're disinfecting, very good. Foxwoods is very good about doing all of this. Look at this, very good. They're doing great. Okay, I'm gonna pause because I know he doesn't want to. Give the guy a thumbs up because he's doing a good job out there, keeping everyone safe, spraying the disinfectant in the bingo hall, so clearly it's open. Yeah, I mean, I used to love this sort of softening with the LED, the color or color changing lights. It's just so dated now, but people still love it, I guess. It does look neat. And the tile's funny too, because the blue tile has like a fleck in it that's shimmery. It's like little crystals or little just shiny fleck, whatever it is. It's nice. Yep. Yep, this is just across the bridge. So we originally walked across the bridge over there, and now just making a big U back over to the Grand Peacock. All right, look at it. Here we go. 21 over to the right, under 21 to the left. We're gonna go to under 21 for now because that will be the casino. Yeah, it's just a concourse. There's nothing going on here. So I'm gonna pause a little bit. We'll turn it back at the end of the hallway. We got the bison. The bison being taken down for food. Yeah, okay, the Allen Hauser. Okay, so that's just the person that actually did this sculpture. There we go. I love this sculpture though. It's so neat. I mean, look at that, it's primitive. What we got going on today in society, I look at that as advanced. What we do today is very primitive. All right, let's keep going. Now, this is the Fox Theater. This is pretty neat, actually, this theater. So it opened up, and Sinatra played here. They had a door, the original stage door, but I think they took it down for COVID. That's right here, Fox Theater. You can see the sign right there. Got your slots. Yep. Then you have that. This is where it's like the group, the community blackjack. I don't know. It's like you're on a machine, but there's one dealer for 25 people. I don't like that one. Fox Theater. Now, what was nice about Fox was they would create this interior sort of Connecticut flavor, New England flavor town inside the concourses. They've abandoned a lot of it and got rid of it, but it was so neat. Now this Stoney Creek Brewery, this right here, it's already shut down. It's already closed down. But here's a relic, yeah, the old relic, of the old New England town theme that they had. And now I'm back at the sugar factory in front of me. But yeah, they had like a New England themed town in all the concourses. That's how it was designed. And you saw those glass panels they showed earlier. They replaced it all with the glass panels. Yeah, it's brutal. But it's it's still neat. Can I show you the scorpion bottle? Scorpion right there. keep going. Yeah, this is where all the action happens, right around here. You head to Grand Peacock Tower. And you know, they spent a lot of money. If you look at the size of that wood, that's real wood. Yeah, the size of it's huge. They're like timbers. And this right here is a laminated column. But they spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money for that thing. It's already closed. Of the Grand Peacock Tower, there's a Dunkin', the Grand Ballroom. I'm gonna go in there and grab a quick snack. But I love this little atrium piece right here where you have high rollers. Right there. The bowling lane. And the Veranda Cafe down there. Caputo, I don't know what that is. I love this. Yep. David Burke's right below me. It's a steakhouse. Okay. And then there is the casino. And these are the hotel elevators. And this pathway leads you to the Tanger outlets. Closed right now. And then if anyone has money through this pandemic or won any money here, you can always go hit the Rolex up. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'll walk through the middle here. All right, here we go. Let's go into. See now this, because it's not that kind of neon blue. I like cove lighting, where the glow happens behind the crown molding. It's very nice, very nice. Here's the tables. People here having a good time. Here's another center opening down to the hotel lobby. So it connects the sound of the casino to the hotel lobby. It's very important to get those dinging, binging, blinging sounds from the people cheering, but from the slot machines. And this goes down into the hotel lobby. Beautiful lobby. I love it. All the dots for keep your 6 feet. Yeah, and then off to the Tanger outlets, which I'm not gonna go. You see that right there. All right, I'm gonna turn it off for now. So I'm gonna get going now. I'm done for the night. I've done what I need to do. So have a good one. Love y'all.